Hello friends, myself Professor Doshi VM from Arsus Technical Campus. Today we discuss about experiment of speed control of three-phase induction motor. Speed control of three-phase induction motor by V by F method So the aim of this experiment is that speed control of three-phase induction motor by V by F method. Okay, for that uh, we have apparatus. First, V by F kit, and second, three-phase induction motor. Three-phase induction motor. Then after that, tachometer for measure the speed of induction motor. So to control the speed of three-phase induction motor, first of all we draw here block diagram. First, we give an input to the we give an AC input, that is AC input to the converter, and the input of converter is AC. After that, the converter gives output as a DC to the inverter. It is a variable DC input to the converter, and finally this converter converts DC into again AC, and this AC input finally we given to the induction motor. And the voltage and frequency is variable here. Okay, now now we explain the introduction and theory of the VF control method. Speed control of three-phase induction motor is typically constant speed motor. For the many application we have to increase or decrease the speed of three-phase induction motor. To vary the speed, we have to make some changes in the voltage and frequency. The sleep at full load is about 3 to 5%. So change in speed is that way less, which can be seen from the characteristics. For the induction motor, the total speed N is equals to Ns 1 minus S. That is, N is the speed of induction motor, Ns is the synchronous speed of the induction motor, and S is the sleep of induction motor. The speed can be changed by changing the Ns or can be changed by Ns or S. If we change Ns, speed can change. If we change S, speed also change. So the torque is given by tau equals to S E square R2 upon R2 square plus Sx2 whole square. So torque is equal to Se2 square R2 upon R2 square plus Sx2 whole square. If the motor parameter R2 and E2, are changed, then for the maintaining the same torque, the motor react by changing its sleep. Okay. So effectively the speed n changes. The speed of the induction motor can be controlled by two methods. Method 1 from stator side and method 2 from the rotor side. So first of all we consider stator side. Number 1, supply frequency control by controlling Ns. We have to control only Ns. Therefore, Ns equals to 120 F upon P. This is called the VF control method. Means we control here only frequency. By changing the frequency, we control the speed. Okay. Next, supply voltage control. Next is supply voltage control, that is V. But this method is rarely used because torque is greatly affected. So torque is directly proportional to E square. Because of that, this method is rarely used. So third is controlling number of stator poles. But this is possible with squirrel cage induction motor. Number of winding ends are available for the external connection. This winding can be connected to the different number of poles. The speed can be varied. Means this is only happens in the squirrel cage rotor. This is not possible in case of this method is not possible in case of slip ring type of induction motors. And the fourth is adding external resistance in the stator. Adding external resistance in stator. So Ns equals to 120 F upon P. We know that by controlling F or Ns, we changes the Ns. The expression for the air gap flux is given by phi g equals to 1 upon 4.44 K1 tau pH1 V by F, where K1 is the stator winding constant, torque PH is equals to stator turns per phase, then V equals to supply voltage, and F is the supply frequency. Value of only supply frequency change, 5G value is affected. Okay, 5G value is affected if 5G will increase, causing situation of stator and rotor case. Due to this, magnetizing current also increase. But what happens here, the power factor of the motor is highly affected in this case. So if we change only V, means supply voltage, then it changes F and also changes to the 5G. Okay, here 5G maintain constant, hence this method is called as V by F method. Hence this method is called as V by F method. But here the converter and inverters used to convert here AC to DC, DC to AC. It control with the convert DC to AC, and V by F ratio is maintained constant and smooth, and speed control is possible. So I did experiment and conduct some readings. Here I give the observation table also. Observation table. V, that is in volt. After that, frequency F and speed N. If the voltage is 49 volt, the frequency is 15.4 and the speed is 498. Then 64.5 volt, 20.4 volt, 610 RPM. After that, if the voltage is 30, then the frequency is 25.4 and the speed is 736 RPM. We consider here only 3 readings. Here V is supply voltage, F is frequency in hertz, and N is the speed in the RPM. Speed is the N is the speed in RPM. If the voltage is higher, speed is lesser. If the voltage is again higher, frequency increases, speed also increases. If the voltage is lesser, the frequency also increases. Sorry, this is 73 volt. If the voltage is increased, frequency also increase, and the speed also increases. Okay, so the conclusion is that in this experiment, we have studied speed control of 3-phase induction motor by voltage and frequency control method. So this is the experiment of speed control of 3-phase induction motor by using V by F method, and I hope you understand the topic that is come in the chapter, come in the subject electrical machine 1. So speed control of 3-phase induction motor by V by F method, you understand very well. Only you have to understand this block diagram where converter and inverters are used converter used for the convert AC to the DC. After that, inverter is used here to invert the DC supply into the AC supply, and finally we have given AC supply through the three-phase induction motor. And finally, by using controlling of voltage and frequency ratio, we changes the speed of induction motor in the desired level. Thank you.